Hi, my CD friends. Brenda here from the Pop-Up Homestead. I'm getting ready to make a ginger tincture, and I thought I'd take you guys along. So, I need to hang out in this cabin for a little while because I'm cooking some dog food for my pups. So, while that cooks, I thought I would do a ginger tincture. So, this is what I have ginger, which is fresh ginger. But what's interesting about it is I actually threw these in the freezer just like this. They've been sitting in the door for well over a year. And I find it interesting that when they thaw, they are real soft and easy to tear. So that's great. So I might rip it up into little pieces and chop it. And basically to make a ginger tincture, all you need is ginger. Don't have to peel it. Chop it up. I'm going to do as much as fits in this little jar right here. And then I'm going to fill it up with 100 proof, 80 to 100 proof vodka. This happens to be 80 proof. I also have Everclear that I sometimes use, which is a much stronger grain alcohol. So, yeah, I'll be right back. And I'll show you the magic of TV. It'll be all chopped up and in the jar. And then I'll show you me pouring it in. We'll see how that goes, holding it with one hand. So you can see how much I used. I didn't need these two big fingers here, so I'm going to put them back in the freezer. But freezing ginger is a great way to store it. So if you need a chunk to put in a cup of tea because you're getting sick or you have an upset stomach or you want to make something, even making ginger powder, storing it in the freezer works great. So that's about how much I put in there. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to pour the vodka into the jar. And what's important to remember is that you fill the jar completely full, as close to the top as you can, because you want to stop oxidation. Oxidation is like when you bite into an apple and it starts to turn brown after a few minutes. So you see how this cayenne pepper, see how it's nice and red and clear? That is because the jar is filled to the top. This is my rosemary. And you see how it's black or real dark in color? Well, the reason that happened, and that may have happened anyhow with rosemary, but the reason it happened is because I didn't fill the jar to the top. So, like I said, I'm still learning, guys, just like the rest of us. So there you go. There is my ginger tincture. So I am going to get a marker and label it, because it's always important to label everything, right? Date it, label it, what's in it. So I'm going to put 80 proof vodka, ginger root, and today's date. I bet you guys are wondering what kind of dog food I'm making too, aren't you? I'm going to put these back in the freezer and I'll take you over there and show you. So we feed Taste of the Wild, and it's quite expensive. So I try and keep a pot of dog food going whenever I can. And this is brown rice, carrots, rabbit, and split pea. So peas are high in protein. Brown rice is good for them. Obviously, they need the meat. And the celery was left over from last night's dinner. So was a bunch of it. Okay, she's labeled and ready to go on the shelf. So that's it. It's that easy. And I could easily say things that you could use this ginger tincture for, but I know that we all have search engines, and I know that we all have the ability to do our own research, and I am not a medical doctor, and I don't want to be accused of giving out medical advice. So, yeah, if you're curious, put in uses for ginger tincture. You could even go to a health food store, buy a tincture of ginger, and read what's on the bottle, what they recommend. Ginger's been used for a long time for a lot of things, and yeah, ginger and turmeric are one of the oldest spices that have been used globally. So I'm excited that I'm making it. So I think I'll probably be able to use this ginger and turmeric tincture in combination to personally help me with a few things. Anyhow, you guys want to see the chickens? So I got a great view here from my little spot. See, we made a shade cloth for the chickens. Kind of looks like they're on a picnic. And then you see those 2 boxes out in the field. Those are the mama's houses that Sean built. And that's where the baby chicks are with the mama. The only reason we have them closed in there is because they keep falling out and they're too little to get back in. So once they get a little bit bigger, then we'll open the door and let them run around. And by then they'll know that that's their spot too. Okay, Brenda from the Pop-Up Homestead. Checking out. Take care. Let me know if you guys have already made a ginger tincture, what you think about it, and yeah, I mean, if you have uses for it and you already use it, leave them in the comments because it'll help other people. So, talk to you later, my CD friends. Bye.